Let's pretend that I just washed my hair, but I didn't. I'm still in business mode right now, which means if you are my client, I owe you full disclosure and I have to tell you everything. No, I did not just wash my hair. I just came from the office and my hair is really greasy and I don't know why I'm telling you this. Anyways, I had a really sweaty day yesterday and I haven't washed my hair, so forgive me. I forgive myself and that's enough. Filming 2 episodes in this one sitting. It's gonna be a long day for me, but I'm ready to share too much. In this episode of Is That Borderline Homophobic? In this episode, I will be sharing real-life experiences and I'll be ranking these experiences from absolute homophobic to borderline homophobic to absolute queer joy. This video is going to be a 2-parter. The first half will be absolute homophobic stories to borderline homophobic, and then part 2 will be borderline homophobic to absolute queer joy. Because we want to end on a good note, we want to clean that palate. It's gonna get uncomfortable, but these are real stories. I hope that by me sharing my own stories, it shows people the kind of we go through or the kind of things that we have to deal with that maybe other people don't. I hope that other people won't be so afraid to share their own as well. And I hope that this helps other people understand us a little better, understand each other a little bit better. So, here we go. This actually happened just last week. I wasn't going to talk about it to anybody. I even deleted the message right away because I didn't want my wife to see it. Basically what happened is I'm selling a few items for my client to help her house for sale. So I'm selling a few items and I get a message from this guy. He messaged saying, "Hey, I'm ready for pickup. I'm close by." And I reply saying the time and the place, "Come by." He says, I can't even say it, but I'm going to say it. He says, "After seeing your lesbian shit, I am not buying anything from you." And I go, for 2 seconds, I was like, ooh. You know, it did hurt a little bit, maybe because I wasn't expecting that kind of response. And nobody has ever said that to me before. I had actually been a response. I deleted it because I didn't want to be that person. I didn't want to stoop down to his level because it will never end. He will say this and I will say that, and he will say this and I will say that, and it will never end. So you guys would be so proud of me when I tell you that I decided to be the bigger person. I just said some nice things, you know, just nice things, nothing mean. I had a lot of mean things to say, but I deleted them. I gave him such a nice message, and I wasn't being sarcastic either. You guys, I'm so proud of myself too. Thank you. You know what his response was? 2 words. He says,
"Gay response."
What am I dealing with? So, absolute homophobic. This happened maybe 3-4 years ago, maybe 5 even. And this guy had a property to sell, and he said that his son was also looking to buy. So, great. So I met with him. We went to dinner already at this point. He took me to sushi. We're talking, you know, when am I going to meet the son? We go to my office, and I felt safe in my office. We're starting the process, and he said, "I want you to meet my son. I want to help him buy a home, but he has a problem." And I go, you know me with problems. I want to come up with all the solutions, right? So I go, I'm sad. I'm listening. I said, "What's wrong?" He goes, quiet. He goes, "He's a yeah." And so I go, wow. And I don't remember how the conversation ended, but I ended it. And that was the last time I ever saw him. I don't want to see him again. Number 1. Number 2, there is no number 2. I just don't want to see him again. In this business, right, I know I'm going to meet a lot of different people, and I have to learn that I cannot serve everybody. Not everybody wants to be served by me, and not everybody deserves to be served by me. And I have learned that. So, bye! Let's share it. So, this person, I basically just told him as a courtesy that I'm gay, so he doesn't have to find out from somewhere else. I wanted him to find out from me. And his last message to me, I should say, was a YouTube video. I didn't watch it, but the title was, actually this is pretty funny. This isn't so sad and angry. This is pretty funny. The title was, "I thought I was gay until Jesus did this." Absolute homophobic. It is getting better. It is getting better and better. I have some regrets of hiring our Vancouver wedding reception photographer. And I'll tell you why. Because she may have been homophobic. When she was taking photos of us, she wasn't very warm. And at this point, we have come back from Greece, and our wedding photographers in Greece were absolute delight. And they were so warm. They knew exactly how to talk to us. Like, they were talking to us like we're best friends. Like, they already knew who we were. That's Ben and Vesna Photography. This is not an ad. I'm just saying that they were amazing, and I would definitely hire them again. And I think maybe we were a bit spoiled, or maybe our standards were so high that that's what we were expecting. We want the warm feelings. We want photographers to look at us and bring that out of us, you know? And I didn't feel that with this photographer. When we hired her 2 years ago now, she was just starting up. That's why I wanted to give her a chance. I did like her style, but now she's a bigger business, and I still don't see any same-sex wedding photos on her page, and it really solidifies my assumption. It is what it is. So I would call that borderline homophobic. Woo! Next story is about, oh, this is a cute one. Okay, guys, this is a cute one. Get ready. This is a short story of when I came out to my nieces, Gabby and Ariel. Caitlin's been around for a few years, and we never really talked about our sexuality. It wasn't really a question. We loved each other, and that was it. That's all they needed to know. I think Gabby was drawing wedding dresses, and she said,
Tita, this wedding dress would be so nice for you.
And my wife goes, oh, you mean, is that for me or for Tita Grace? And she says,
What do you mean?
she was still in elementary. This is not who she is anymore, but I will tell you how she was acting like. Gabby was questioning the wedding dress. Why would there be 2 wedding dresses? And I go, oh Lord, I wasn't ready for this today, but I guess it's gotta be today. I did feel at that moment like I'm going to disown this person. Why are you questioning that there would be 2 wedding dresses? My mind goes so quick like that. But good thing my partner was
Like, all right, everybody calm down.
what was going on? I'm a bad storyteller. I'm just skipping. You guys are the story's not gonna make sense. Gabby was questioning things, and I was trying to answer them, but also I was defensive as to why she's questioning things. But she's questioning because she's a child and she wants to know what is happening. So I get it. I get that. And my partner was there to remind me of that. You know, I'm so quick to get heated, and there's no reason to be so heated so quick. We just need to, you know, breathe. Gabby goes,
But I thought you were besties.
at the time she had a lisp. She goes, I thought you were besties. So I said, we are besties. I found out that she wasn't upset at the fact that we were together or that we planned to get married. She was more afraid what other people would think. She was more thinking about my parents, everybody else. How is this accepted? She was already thinking for me. She was sad for me. But the thing is, I had to tell her, girl, you don't have to be sad for me. And I've already processed it, and I cannot control what other people think of me. It's done. I'm already done. And I just have to understand that she needs to experience that or see that instead of me just expecting that she knows right away and just get it right away. So this has been a long story, but long story short, it's very cute because she says, but I thought you were besties. And she couldn't even say the L word because, again, she had a lisp. So every time it's now an inside joke because she couldn't say the words. She would say,
So are you guys
That's where the inside joke came from. Are you a lesbian? She couldn't even say the word because, again, maybe there's shame or she didn't want to call us the wrong thing. But I know she loves us, and there was no need to disown her. Which one did I do? I've lost count. This one, again, this is borderline because it's funny and it's cute and it's kind of happy. It's my first time bringing Caitlin to my office party, or I think it was office barbecue. Yeah, it was an office barbecue. Somebody came up to us. I'm not going to say her name because I don't want to put her on blast. Love her. She's great. I introduced Caitlin. So I introduced my wife as my partner. Just wanted to get to know us. So she asked, what were you doing before? Where do you live? How do you like it? La la la. So I tell her everything. And then she looks over to my partner. So I guess it wasn't clocking to her that we were together, that she's my partner. Because she asked me where I live and I told her, and then she asked my partner where she lives and she said the same thing.
Oh my god, you live the same way, same city. Oh my gosh.
Yes, we are together, the same house. And she goes, oh. And she paused way too long, I thought. And she's looking at me like this. Oh. And she was looking at me like she's never met a gay person before. Like this. And she held me. She goes, I'm totally okay with this. I'm okay. She looked at both of us and we were just smiling like, okay, great. Wasn't asking if you were, but good to know. I don't care if you are or you aren't. It's just funny how some people could mean so well and still come out as not well. Even though your words is literally saying, I'm totally okay with this. Are you trying to convince yourself? Are you telling me that you're okay with this? She gets it now. I don't even know if she watches this video, so if she does, make sure to give me a thumbs up. And that concludes our borderline homophobic episode. Make sure you stay tuned for part 2, where we will be cleaning up our palette, cleansing our palette. We're gonna start with borderline homophobic stories to absolute queer joy. Make sure you tune in to the next one. Stick around for that. Back to you, Jim.